Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I had a pretty good day. I mean, I didn't get as much stuff around the house done, but I had two phone calls that I needed to make today, and it was a lot of like being on hold. And I think everything's resolved itself now. So if that's the case, then I had a good day. Um, but we'll see. I never am fully convinced that things are fully taken care of when I have to deal with red tape. There's always something that gets forgotten or doesn't get put through. At any rate, thank you for showing up here today and hanging out with me. If you guys are the first people on here, if you could press those little arrows at the bottom there, spread the love. That'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it so that we can get out to more people and we can have people see what I'm up to. I'm pretty excited because today we Nana and I had a meeting with someone who's an expert at like behind the scenes like Facebook marketing stuff, and we came away feeling pretty jazzed. So I'm excited about new things that we're going to be doing. Um, but today I'm going to be drawing to you. I'm going to tell you about the time that all the times that I've been attacked by birds in my life. You know, I love animals and I even love birds, but for some reason, birds don't really dig me. And I'll tell you a few different stories here today. But first, if this seems too dark for you, just crank your brightness all the way up on your viewing device. Um, if the image is too small, then go ahead and turn your, it's like on your cell phone, turn your cell phone horizontal. So that should make the image get bigger. And then I am drawing in blue pencil, but I will get into drawing with graphite. Hey, Maureen. Hey, Martha. Hey, Karen. Hey, Wendy. Hi, everybody. So anyway, like I was saying, birds, they don't seem to like me. I don't know what it is. The first thing that I remember, I think I was about 2 or 3. I remember when I was at the same place. If you guys recall, I talked about the time when I got attacked by a cat, or several times at my aunt's house. I also got attacked by a bird there. Blackbirds, if you've dealt with them, sometimes they get pretty feisty. And I was again walking around in the backyard where the cat Marshmallow attacked me, and I was just minding my own business when this blackbird dive bombed me. And I don't know if it was trying to attack me or maybe it liked my shiny black hair and maybe it wanted to take some for its nest. I don't know, but it was not. It's pretty traumatic. Um, Getting attacked. Hey guys. Yeah, Leanne, it's a good thing that dogs like me and cats. So I'm just gonna try to sketch out a few different incidents that happened to me so you can see this pattern that keeps happening. That was when I was about 2, maybe 3. I don't know if you guys have ever been dive bombed by a bird before. You know, the other day, Jamelli actually got dive bombed by one of those myna birds, and don't think she noticed because I started swinging around my arm, so the bird flew away, but it was trying to get her. The other time, I think it was about 5, and I just remember we went to a farm for one of my mom's clients. He owned a farm. He had like animals and stuff on it, and like bulls and all your standard farm animals. But he had an emu, and he said, "Oh yeah, just here's an apple. Go feed the emu the apple." And so I was like, "Okay, cool." I thought it probably was friendly because he recommended that I go feed this giant bird. And it ended up like I held my hand fingers flat and I held it out, held the apple, but it ended up attacking my hand. It bit my hand, and then I started screaming and it ran away. I mean, those things are fast when they want to be. So that was another time I got attacked by a bird. And then as I grew older, I lived in the Bay Area, so we're near the ocean, right? So we had at my school, lots of seagulls would hang out because kids were always dropping food and stuff. So these things would always be flying around, and constantly, multiple times, I got pooped on by seagulls. Nobody else around me got pooped on. I'm the one who got pooped on. And then people would say, "Oh, that's a sign of good luck." But you know what? I think that was just something somebody made up to make people who got pooped on by birds feel good about themselves, because I didn't feel lucky. So that was another time I got attacked. I feel I was attacked. I felt attacked. I don't know if it was deliberate like the other times. And then the last one was actually a couple of years ago, or maybe a year ago, when we first time we were in Florida, and we went on one of those near where we lived. There was like a safari place, so you take your car and you drive into this area with a bunch of wild animals, and there's lions and giraffe and zebra, all sorts of different animals. But they had as we drove by, there was a ostrich. The thing was, walking in the street, and it kind of walked up to our car, and we kind of slowed down because he wanted to take a look and see what was going on. And this thing comes up to the car and just starts pecking at me through. I mean, the window was closed, thankfully, but it was just like it decided it didn't like me, because it could have pecked at Nana's window or where Anna was, but decided it didn't like me. It just started pecking at me through the window. And you guys may have seen, it was a live that we did, and it's out there if you want to check it out. But yeah, I got pecked at by the ostrich. So I got attacked by a blackbird. I got pooped on by seagulls. I got bit by an emu, and then I got pecked at by this ostrich here. So I don't know. That's the pattern that I'm seeing. I like to look at like patterns, and seems like the evidence would suggest that. Oh, whoa, hi. Oh, hey, a dog just ran in here. Don't attack me. dog just if you heard that, that was Jamelli, our dog. She in a service dog. She just ran in here like a crazy person. Well, I hope you're feeling better, Cindy. Julie says, "How rude." Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't smell good to birds or something. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is, what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm breaking some sort of major bird etiquette or something. But yeah, they don't like me. I feel like they don't like me. Maybe I'm just taking it personally, but I just feel like it's happened on more than one occasion. So I'm not doing so well with them, as far as I can tell. Let's see. Yeah, Noel says, "Good thing you had a window between you and the ostrich." I know, because that wouldn't have felt very good. Getting bit up by an ostrich. I know the emu, getting bit by an emu didn't feel good. And I think ostriches are a bit bigger than emus. So, yeah, that was not fun. I don't know. Does anybody who has birds, do they have any advice for me? Because I mean, honestly, I don't think I was even provoking anybody or doing anything. Like I wasn't teasing or tormenting them. But they still decided to attack. Noel, you remember that ostrich? Yeah. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, anybody, for sprinkling the love on this this live that I'm doing. I decided, or I talked it over with Nana, and I'm just gonna. I don't have enough viewers yet to like really be worried about anybody throttling me for going on to this platform where I can go onto both the two pages that I have stuff on. So more people need to see what's going on. So until it becomes an issue, I'm just gonna do it like I used to do it, so that both you guys on Facebook and YouTube can see what I'm up to when I'm doing my lives. Trying to go live 3 days a week. I wasn't able to do it yesterday because I got caught up doing stuff. But maybe I'll make it up to you guys and do one on. We want to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe I'll do it either Tuesday or Thursday. Just not Thursday, but maybe tomorrow. I'll do another one. Hopefully, I can get them done a little earlier while Anna's in class. What's going on? I see Nana's trying to get my attention. What's happening? What am I doing? Am I sticking my big head at melon head in this video? What's going on? Yeah, I guess, yeah. Do you guys want me to stay on and color this all the way through? It seemed like people were digging that. If you'd like, just let me know in the comments that you want me to do this all the way through coloring. I mean, I had fun doing it, but I don't want to bore you guys, so let me know. Yes, please. All right. I will do that. We'll take this all the way through to completion. Hey, Gloria. All right. Pam says yes. Brenda says yes. Ruth says yes. Everybody's saying yes. Okay. I guess I'll do that then. try to get through this part as quick as I can here so I can get into the coloring. Okay, cool. Thank you for your compliments. I appreciate it. Really makes me feel good. I don't have any problems with birds. I think they're pretty cool. I mean, they're supposed to be descended from dinosaurs, and I love dinosaurs. They just seem to have a problem with me. I don't think I've monetized here because I don't have the hours. I've got enough people on YouTube, but I haven't got enough viewed hours yet. I think that's what the issue is. All right, let's get some inks in here. Got to keep. It's tough. It's looking up to see what you guys are saying, and then the timing of that. So like sometimes I don't see what people are saying, and people think I'm not paying attention or I'm ignoring them. But it's like I'm looking down drawing, and then I look up and I see whatever's on the screen, and I can't scroll back because then it would take me away from drawing. So I do my best, and hopefully it's good. It'll work for you guys. Main thing about any page, if you're watching a live and you want to make sure that the people that are running it see it, is if you keep your comments short so that it doesn't blast by, and I can't, if I can't read it. But that's pretty much all we can do, is just make sure to. And then sometimes people there's so much chatter, people talking, that the comments just go by so fast. Leola wants to know if I took a class. I'm largely self-taught. I've been drawing since I was about 2.5, where people could actually kind of tell what I was drawing. And then when I all the way up through high school, just did it on my own. I mean, I took some art classes, but just public school art classes don't really teach you that much. At least not the ones that I was in. It was more like just kind of, here's the assignment, and do it how you do it, and here's the materials. I did go to art school for a few semesters, but then I dropped out and started working professionally as an illustrator during my 20s, and then burnt out and stopped doing it. So I just started doing it again this past year. I mean, there's been points where I've drawn, but not not on a regular basis like I have been with the Sketchy Friendler. Thanks, Debbie. Megadeth Gigantor. Would that be Michael? Is that your YouTube handle? I'm guessing. Well, thank you, Deborah. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Shannon. Thank you for spreading the love. I knew it, Michael. I knew that was you. Between the Megadeth and the Canadian / English spelling of Gigantor, I deduced that it was you. Speaking of Canadian, my good friend Pat, whom I worked with when I was working in video games, he reached out to me today, and he wants me to. He owns his own video game company now. We were coworkers before, but he reached out to me and he wants me to do some work for him. So I'm going to meet with him remotely tomorrow and see what he's thinking. I haven't seen him in probably over 20 years, but we stay in touch, via Facebook. But yeah, he was he's from Vancouver. There's about 3 of my coworkers who are from Canada. Real good. He's a good guy. I'll have to let you guys know how that meeting goes. See what comes of that. Oh, okay, Michael. Gigantor. Got it. I thought it was Gigantor, and then you guys threw the U in it, like you guys do. I have a I grew up in a town where several of the members of Metallica lived, and also who else was there? Huey Lewis was there for a while in the 80s. Who else was there? What's his name from Van Halen? Sammy Hagar. He lived there too. So I have stories I could tell about run-ins with them, but None of them are. Some of them aren't that flattering, so maybe I won't draw about them. Yeah, where I grew up, like I went to school. If you remember Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship, I went to high school with Grace Slick's daughter. Um, who else did I go to school with? I went to school with oh, I forgot. I mean, there's Joel Esterhouse's daughter. Went to school with her, the director. It's a pretty nice place to live, which is why I think all those people there, Sean Penn and Robin Wright lived in the county that I was in, and of course George Lucas. Yeah, I mean I could go on. I just kind of interesting. I don't think I've seen Grace Slick, Mariella. I did see. Who did I see? Jerry Garcia. He was a local. One of those Grateful Dead guys are still there. But yeah. Melissa. You can almost hear it. Man, that emu, man, that I was mad. Like I wasn't scared. Like I was mad. I like tried to chase it, but it left me in the dust because those things can book it. But I don't know. I don't think they're particularly the brightest of birds, from what I gather. That's why I made this guy kind of look kind of silly. All right. Yeah, see, Susan says that there's a YouTube show with a emu that attacks her person all the time. So I mean, they're not bright. I mean, there's some birds like some kinds of parrots and stuff are like super intelligent, and crows. I like crows. Um, I've often fantasized about training or befriending crows by giving like gifts to them, shiny things, so they start liking me, and then because they're smart, then I can, if I have like an enemy, I can like send them after them. That would be funny. An army of crows that do your bidding. And Mary, you hate pigeons. Yeah, those birds are not bright. What do they call them? Rats of the sky. They're just kind of dirty. That's at least the ones that I've dealt with. They're always really kind of dirty because they're like in the city and they get all the soot and oil all over them. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do one drawing, which is huge. Oh, I'm not. Man, that reminds me. I got. How am I going to do this? Oh, hi, Jamelli. Jamelli wants to see what I'm doing. I gotta find a place where I can draw. Where where I lived before I moved back east. We had turkeys like all over the place. I mean, they were just ridiculous. They would walk down like, and I didn't live in the country. They were like this is like in a city, and they would just walk down the middle of the street, and they would stop traffic and just walk right in the middle of the intersection and block. You know, nobody wants to run them over, right? So, they ended up just doing whatever they want because it was huge, right? They don't they So they're always just around, and I think they're not scared of people. At least not the ones where I was. And one day I was walking to work when I was working with dogs, and I come around a corner. And right as I'm coming around the corner, this turkey comes around the corner. We just stopped and just stared at each other. And, I didn't want to make a move because those things, they could mess you up. I mean, those things they're big. They got big spurs on their their claws, right? They can be pretty nasty if you rub them the wrong way. And they're also not very smart either. Like I could tell you a story. One time there was this turkey that was at my dad's house on Thanksgiving Day. That just shows you how smart they are. Like, it was in the front of the house, and it was my stepmom's car. It was shiny black paint, right? And it just was looking at its reflection in the paint, and it was like pecking. It was pecking at the car because it, I guess, saw its reflection and thought it was another turkey. And stupid. And meanwhile, in the back, its mate was like gobbling, because it had gotten separated from this other one who got caught up with this reflection. So it was freaking out because it didn't know where its mate was. So, yeah, that was pretty bizarre, pretty ridiculous. So yeah, I gotta fit that one in because that's a good one. So yeah, so ostriches, emus, blackbirds, seagulls, turkeys. Just never ends. Never ever ends with these birds. Don't like me. Oh yeah, Leanne, the geese are pretty scary too. There's a place I remember where the geese you got to watch out from because they would go after people, kids and stuff, and animal like dogs and adults. It's not friendly. But again, they're descended from dinosaurs, so I guess it makes sense, right? I like how Jameli keeps she wants to keep tabs on me. She keeps coming through every 10, 15 minutes. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. C says, my dad used to raise pigeons, and he had one that followed him to work and flew home at the end of the day, beating him home. That is really cool. Well, Shelby says that her daughter was attacked by geese. Yeah, those guys are fierce when they want to be. All right, let's get coloring, guys. I know some of you like the sound of the markers on the paper here, but I realized this paper was bleeding, so I took one. You can see I took a sheet that already got bled through, and I'm just now using this as the protecting sheet so it won't bleed into the other next page, because then if I kept doing that, then I would have half the pages that are in the tablet. All right. I can hear Anna and the dog. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, Karen. Carol, you got attacked by a chicken. Okay, guys, has anybody done this before? That's either had chickens or lived on a farm. You can hypnotize them. You can hypnotize chickens. If you don't believe me, look on YouTube or look online. You'll see. One way you do is you hold them and on their back and cradle them, and if you put your hand, pretend this is the chicken, and then you do they get hypnotized and then they just fall asleep. I've also seen when you get a chicken and you take you have it look at your hand, like your finger on the ground, and you draw a line in the dirt in front of it, and it'll just stare at that, and then it will just pass out. If you don't believe me, please go look for yourself. You can hypnotize chickens. It's so weird. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty amusing. Oh, cool. Yeah, so I guess Anna's. We just got these tug attachments for the refrigerator and some of the doors in the house, and because one of the things that Jameli's trying to do is open doors, and she needs a tug, um, and so we just got them this week. Nana ordered them on Etsy, I think, and so now Anna is able to get Jameli to open the refrigerator door for her to get stuff out that she needs, and also the pantry door. It's really cool. P. Jane says, yeah, I've hypnotized chickens using a string on the ground. Yep. So, yeah. If you don't believe me, just look it up online. It's amusing for sure, and just very strange. Susan, you got attacked by your rooster. Your sisters would let him out and run, and you'd run as fast as you could. You couldn't out because you're 3 or 4 years old. That's not nice. Yeah, Anna's part of working with Jameli is she is a dog, so if you speak to her in certain tones of voice, or you can kind of like transfer your enthusiasm to her, and she'll respond to that, and then she'll be more receptive to following what you want her to do, because she thinks she's doing a good job, so it encourages her. She's very motivated by just positive reinforcement and affirmation. Vicky, you had a duck that would just chase you. Now, was it playing a game, or did it not like you? Like, did you do like kind of like play tag with it, or did it just have it out for you, like that emu did for me, or that ostrich? I don't do well with those giant flightless birds. Ah! What's happening?
Daddy, the girls are in the room. Daddy, the girls are in the room. The girls are in the room.
What's going on? What are you guys doing?
Well, I was gonna get my juice because I was thirsty.
Yeah.
I went to go get my juice.
Okay.
So of course, like always,
Mhm.
with a lot of ad girls and tugs,
Yes.
she opens the fridge door.
Nice.
I didn't have any treats.
Okay.
So I couldn't give her any.
Yeah. But you gave her encouragement.
Yeah, I gave her ad girls and good girls when she did it.
And she did it.
Yep. And then I got my juice out of it, of course.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
I had her close it. It took her a few times because she kept doing this.
Just trying to get the hang, because it's new. Using the doors here are new for her. She knows how to do the action, but just where she was trained, not at our house. So she has to figure. Yeah, she has to figure it out, kind of the subtleties of our refrigerator and pantry door.
Yeah. So next, when she closed it, I told her, good girl, of course. And then I had her tug the pantry door for me to get the straw. So of course she did it. I told her, good girl.
Yeah.
I haven't told her to close it yet.
Okay.
Because I wanted to bring it out to mommy first so she could see what was going on. Because guess what?
What?
Well, before
What?
After she tugged it, I got the straw. I used my mouth because I was using both hands to carry the juice.
Oh, right. Yeah.
With my mouth, and I handed it to Jameli.
Okay.
And I told her take it. And I told her bring, so she would carry it outside and hand it to mommy.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Cool.
I just told her bring it to mommy after she stepped out there because she went before me.
Yeah.
But after she stepped out there, I told her bring it to mommy, and she went around the table to mommy and brought it to her.
Good job, Jameli.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Yes. Like she carried my straw for me, so I didn't have to.
That's really cool. I'm impressed.
Yeah, me too.
Impressed.
Me too. I'm definitely impressed.
She's such a cool dog, isn't she?
She is such a cool dog.
She's so smart.
Yeah. I just told her take it and bring, and she followed me with the straw in her and the side of the straw in her mouth.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the empty straws. It was the covered ones with the plastic around them.
Oh, okay, that's good. So you
Not
don't
like
want
just the
her. You don't want
regular.
her slobber on your
No.
straw.
So it did have like a casing around it.
Yeah.
But I told her bring it. She followed me, and I told her go. So
Yeah.
she went out the door first. And I told her bring it to mommy, but she was already starting to walk towards mommy.
Yeah.
She was about to lay down and start trying to chew on the straw.
Yeah.
And I told her bring it to mommy, so she got to walking around the table.
I see.
And mommy said bring it, bring it, and then she gave it.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon says you're doing really good using your command voice.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that
actually, I
helps.
wasn't really using my command voice. I was like, take it.
I think when
And
I
I
think
just
you're
used
like
my normal voice.
you're playing with her more, so she respects you more because she's like, you know what, this kid's pretty fun. I like working for her. I think that helps.
Yeah, me too. I think so. But that was pretty cool. She even carried my straw for me.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Let me go get her so you can say hello to her.
She wants to come. It's
I'll
fine.
have her close the door and I'll report back to you.
Okay, you can.
Hey, be right back.
Anna. Yeah, she really loves working. I think like when she doesn't have anything to do, she gets kind of bored, because like she really enjoys doing her job. I mean, that's why she's a service dog, right? Yeah, Melissa, she will report back. Yeah, Anna's she had her class, like a one-off class today. It was it was all about like mushrooms and fungi, and she really impressed the teacher, and he invited her to his weekly class, because this was just a one-off, but he invited her to his weekly class, and he's got a 60-week curriculum, so they go over different stuff every week. And Anna loves science, but especially like life sciences, like biology and that type of thing. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see, let me start calling in these birds. Oh, cool, Gail. Yeah, so anybody on Facebook, if you want to get notified about when I go live, now's the best time to do that, because the notifications for lives are different than the notifications for the regular just posts. and you can click on anywhere on the screen here, or there's some dots maybe up at the top of your screen. And you can tell your computer or phone to notify you if that's what you're wanting to do. Up to you. It's your life. Do what you want. Hey, Abby. Okay. Cool, Annette. What else do I got here? Yeah, Nancy is sassy. A lot of birds that I've dealt with have been quite sassy. Thanks, Julie. Oh, cool. You got one of those color changing shirts, Noel. Yeah, Anna has one of those. Just remember, like, do you guys remember in the 80s they had those heat shirts that would change color because if it got hot or cold or whatever? But I just remember, like, kids would like their armpits would change color because it's kind of not very flattering. I think that's why they probably didn't take off as much as they could have. Oh, cool, Mariella. You got your sketchy friendly Tumblr. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, anybody that's interested, if you go to the AMC Princess Anna.com website and you click on shop, that'll take you into our merch store, and there's a sketchy friendler collection, and all those proceeds from that go to my material fund, so I can get new pens and pencils and tablets and all that sort of fun stuff that I can then draw more, and you can see what I'm doing, and I can continue to do that. Appreciate it. Oh, apparently they made a change to the YouTube monetization requirements. Okay, well, find out what that entails. I now have to have 10 million public short views in addition to the 4,000 video hours viewed. You're going to have to get back to your short TikTok, YouTube video. Okay, all right, well, guess I know what I got to get back to doing. I got my work cut out for me. It's like they keep raising the bar. But just gonna show how determined I am. I can get there. You guys certainly help, but I have to create the content because it all comes down to me drawing. No one else can do that for me. I'm excited to do more stuff. I got out of rhythm last year because we just kept going and on the road, and it's not an excuse, but it's just another hurdle that I have to power through. Just a little bit difficult sometimes to draw while we're on the road because I don't have the setup. I love the setup here at home. It's really nice, and it really put together this setup for me, and it is definitely it helps get me into my creative headspace when I don't have to worry about inconvenient things that I don't know. But again, I have to be the one to put in the work. Becky, yeah, you know what it's like to. A lot of you, it sounds like, have had dealings with birds. It can be pretty ornery if they're not in the mood for being cool. Definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of a bird's talons or beak or whatever. Thanks, Harold. Just sort of do this on the fly, pun intended. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you know what? It all works out. And the more that I do it, the more confident I get in the choices that I make. I don't second guess myself as much. Thanks, Carol. Well, I think, and the more that I do this, the more I will get close to the point where it will become lucrative, but I still enjoy doing this. I enjoy the journey. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have done like yard work. You start out at the beginning of the day and just seems so daunting, and by the end of the day you can look back and see all the work you've done and how far you've come. And I can already see that already, like from when I first started. I've made progress. I feel more confident with what I'm doing. I see more people following and watching. So it's a nice feeling to know that it's all the work is actually going towards something. Thanks, Michael. Shelby wants to know if I'm going to do the voting for the favorites. That's always a fun thing to do. But right now, I'm actually just coloring all of them because, like before, I was drawing 5 days a week, but I would just get into the pencils and I'd be done in like 15 minutes or so. And then on Saturday, we'd post a poll where everybody would pick which was their favorite drawing for that week, which was it was fun. And then I would color in. But right now, since I'm coloring every time that I'm drawing, then we don't do that. But there might be, it's always evolving, right? So we'll see what happens. Thanks, Charlotte. Yeah, Pam, that's the idea. To do some reels of my drawings. So I got a lot of videos that I've done before. We're hoping we can just repurpose some of them, make reels to begin with, and I also have to start back on the TikTok videos too. So a lot of stuff that needs to happen. I just have to carve out that time for it. But I mean, what a dilemma to have, right? Like, oh, I gotta draw. Woe is me. I'm enjoying myself, so that's the main thing. I mean, I couldn't continue this if I didn't enjoy it, right? I mean, I could do it for a while, but I'd probably just not want to do it. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Gotta figure out. Let's see. Got a lot of colors. I mean, I love it. Sometimes it's just too many choices, but it's not a bad thing. Coming into the home stretch here. All right. I think that is it for now. Colored in everything, I think. All right. So, in closing, birds are amusing. They don't find me very amusing. I hope you've had better luck with birds than I have. And I think that should do it. I'll date this, make sure I got here. What do we got? All right. And we got 4/4/23, and that should do it for today. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate you guys always, and it's always fun hanging out with you while I draw and talking to you and catching up with you. I guess hopefully, if I have time, I will be back tomorrow because I feel like I owe you at least 3 drawings a week, and we'll see where that takes us. But since I didn't do it yesterday, maybe I'll get on tomorrow if I have some time. But thank you again, and I will see you next time. I will look forward to whatever I can think of, and we can chat it up while we finish the drawing. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening. Bye.